Live streaming is on.
Kept there, it's coming in the next Flutter 4 or that version 3 went down to launch the third SDK. So they promised many features like records or pattern matching, and this was the problem was 3D. So people of having lots of alright, lots of party packages, we're going to supporting 3D motions inside the Flutter renderer. So I like how he presented because when you say something about explaining that, but we can do anything on Flutter. So for a recap, if you want to design, if it's more like a drawing, you go for the plugins or the packages. If not, you enter Flutter code. Enter Flutter code to choose whether you want to just do added stuff or do stuff. You something that is going to take forever, or the systems are maybe just together something like that. You don't know whether it's going to put updated animation or you're going to need to do controllers and fixing and forward and backward and specific flat transitions and the about three. So it's something about from one to another. You don't want to change the color from red to blue or green to be it starts to be red, the end will be blue. You want to limit the gap between two. What they do for two bad values between two. And then the controller of those the favor of at the point time giving us who's supposed to give us. Yeah, really that don't make sense. Sorry, I didn't show that, but I just remember not to have mentioned. And then you team of course custom. Whether you use custom or whether you something like that. So I think at this point, like, okay, let's give credit to we're totally talking about this because this particular summary was supposed to be this video, so that you wrote like 3 years back, and then I got magic article I mentioned where I got the custom prints animations and feel samples. I don't know what is in the beginning because of my time. I felt like it was going more explicit actions out of our experience. I'm at 30 minutes. So, yeah. So everyone online is up one there. I kept dropped in and so you can follow me on feedback. And we follow some of me. So I think at this point, this stage, quick questions. I can take questions now. Good to go. Any questions? Several things. If there are no questions now, we can I need a good soccer walk. I'm all ears. Loti. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. You can custom. What you want to customize? What you want to customize Loti? Just yes. 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 And the answer is yes. And how you do it is, you see, you can take the controller. That is about. You can do it in that place what you do. And you give that controller to Loti and become control the controller like you rotate it and Loti will rotate it for you or expand or something like that. The answer is yes, you can do that. You understand? Okay, and also sometimes you may not even need to do it. Why? Because the place where the Loti was designed from, I think I did not do well. I would have usually shown Rive. Rive is more popular than Loti, and Rive is even easier to use than Loti. Rive, I'm serious. And Rive was built with Flutter, like an animation dashboard that was built for animating in Flutter and was built with Flutter, like yes, Flutter web. You understand? But I think that answers the question, right? When another person. Any other question? If not, I thought I might free me, right? Or see it. Okay, thanks. Thanks for
talk about Clips TV, our company goals, our values, why are we supporting GDG, you know. I think I overheard when Speed was talking about, I kind of asked a question, you know, does anybody know what Clips TV does? Somebody said TV. Okay. Yes, I understand there's a conventional position in our minds when we hear TV. You know, kind of choose, okay, so kind of brings your understanding that, oh, you're talking about the TV, but then that is not all about who we are. The company is much more huge than people here. So basically, Clips TV is a media company. And why I want to say media now and emphasize on it is that we believe that there's a different approach we have as people are supposed to have when it has to do with media, which is communication. Communication is big. So when conventionally what we know is when someone says it's a media company, people are talking about TV, people are talking about videos and all that, but it's all about communication. It's all about strategically communicating an essence, an identity, a value to a set of persons, and that is what the company stands for. So basically, as a company, Clips TV exists to inspire excellence, so that's why we are proudly coming together to support a platform, an initiative like GDG, you know, to keep inspiring minds like you guys to be able to touch the world from your local community. And that is something we want to always be part of. That is part of or in line with the company vision as well. You know, igniting movements and as well pushing up or creating innovative driven kind of solutions. So but then in general, if you want to like summarize what the company does as per area of expertise, you just say Clips TV is a marketing, branding, advertising, PR, and video production or media production company. So maybe I don't have time, I can just break down all this just in case you were like, okay, how does this now concern you? I don't need to, some persons might be designers, they understand what branding is, but then we're not talking about colors and all. It's beyond colors, it's talking about giving unique identity to an entity or it could be a company, it could be anything you're trying to establish. So Clips TV is there for you. It could be for your business, it could be for your personal brand. So have the resources and the platform, we've got the key persons, we have the strategy for us to take it from zero to 100. Same with advertising and PR. Most times people mistake it with marketing, but it's not the same. Marketing is more like meeting a girl, seeing a girl one place, and she's so financially attractive. That's just the attraction. But then we can go as far as even talking about sales too, where you now get the girl's number, and she becomes your girlfriend. That's sales. Then go back to the service. They might need you. So but advertising it, people try to mix it up with marketing, but then what we understand is advertising is just a tool in marketing. So that's why we have digital advertising, maybe traditionally too, putting out things out there via SEOs and social media too. It's all big, but then marketing is more strategic than visually related. Are you with me? Am I still getting? So that's all what we do. Then same with talk about marketing. We talked about media production. And media production is just like I don't know if I saw the video, the video ad that was produced for this. Please let me saw it. If not, I'm holding I'm going to hold the organizers right now. Okay, so yeah, that kind of thing. So that's a video ad kind of ad. Now that's the production itself. So if you now want the ad to, want to now keep the ads to go get money for us, or maybe let the ad work for us, we now take that video to advertise, and that's where you start seeing it on all platforms and all that. But then the actual production is done. It's in the category of media production. All that. These are the kind of things we can do, audio and the rest. So don't let us just go. I think it's pages. So then for the persons that have conventionally classified us into a TV channel, yes, we have a TV channel, but the essence of the company is not, to be seen as a big TV channel. Yes, it's a TV channel, which is for now more like a digital TV channel, which you can get on our YouTube platform. We've got playlists of categorizing shows like Elevate Beats, Insights, Who is in our studio, Get It Right, a couple of other of them. So you can get to the playlist and you can watch all of them. We have like an African mandate of reaching the world and making sure that businesses are getting inspired, and then we are giving the work they need to be tried. So we've got shows where we get businesses around the East to come share their challenges, share their vision, share their successes and all that. So we become like bridge for them to reach the rest of the world. So finally, so it's basically some of all these things I'm showing on the screen. I kind of touched them here and there. So this is more like me trying to tell you, we have an approach to communication and to media too. So we're not just trying to put up visually. We don't want to represent a company that puts up visually compelling ideas, strategies, content, branding and all that. We believe that there's a communication to be done, that it's a message to be communicated, and then the objective is that people become and live and thrive and become the best they're supposed to be. So I want to end by saying that it's indeed an honor for Crips TV to sponsor or support a program like this on the platform called GDG, and we hope that beyond this, in the future, we'll have more opportunities as a platform and as well individuals to connect and then do big things. So thank you very much for listening. And I think the last slide I think we shared the last slide. I'm supposed to show the company we worked with and Tennessee and all that guys spoke. The last was supposed to be like call to action. Yeah. So go to the last. Yes. So you can reach us via our social media. You can call, you can check us out at thecripstv.hu. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, right? And then as well our website. And for our TV channel, we have a unique page for that too. You can follow us crisptv.tv as well, and then you can get an abreast with the rest of the things we do. So thank you very much for giving me the time to talk, and see you later.
So now, they are giving the intro now. I'm just checking. Don't go in. Okay. All right. So thank you very much. Thank you, Albert, of Christian. Okay. So now we're going to have our fourth speaker for today. We only have 5. One couldn't make it. We don't know why. She's been MIA. Well, we'll check in later on this what happened. If she's still not able to make, we'll probably just send the URL up and top so everyone can catch up with that. So join me in welcoming Shamsuddin. He's going to give us the talk. So he's going to give us a talk. I can't remember exactly what his talk is about. I'm very sorry about that. See, when I get in that shell, no longer get back. So I just carry the name for her. You get. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now I don't have to buy a tag for them again. Typically, we're not usually like this. So a quick note to everyone here. I know sometimes in our lives professionally, we would eventually come up on this stage and share knowledge. Try your best to help the organizers help you by sending out things and working with them within whatever framework they need for you. Start first by having an official portrait. Always make every resource you're making shareable. So I'm giving audience. Always arrive at the venue in time, so in case there's a schedule change, you can adapt to it. Communicate your concerns, your allergies, or whatever preferences you have on time. Follow the organizer guide. So we don't have what's my senior man posting foods for us. We don't have a repeat of that. That shocked me. It shocked me, don't be silly. Well, that shows the thing. And most importantly, complete value to the audience. Always ask the kind of audience you have. Like now, this from now, we have a very mixed audience where majority are beginners and there are a few professionals, and in between there, navigates who know their way around Flutter. And there's some people who are just casually exploring, which is all fine. So always find out the audience in the room so you can do your purpose. So this nuggets I'm giving now is the kind that's all going to buy their ebook. So you can send funds at the end of the event. You send funds, I can maybe buy it for myself. Thank you. Yeah. So yes, I just want to like something multi-threading. So yeah, the remote you know way around it, they might expect. Okay, so people online would have get everything else. So, like I said, making your file shareable and appropriate is what's going on now. It has a video that is simply supposed to drive his works for that. So, did you put it on Keynote? Where did you make the call? I never knew that. Okay. Anyways. Are you okay with that? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm ready on this. So, how are we going to pass time now? Who wants to suggest the activity to pass time now? So, only student feels really. If I ask questions, one does like this. If I ask questions, the person does like this. Or, will me also suggest.
Yeah. One of maybe we just get maybe 10 volunteers or 5 volunteers, and the sentence, the next question sentence will last for the previous sentence.
Let's not use 10, let's use 3. Five is good, but I should pick randomly. Should I pick? Now, if you know you have stage fright or you have stage fright, I'm very sorry. This is how I'm going to break the rule. If you do happen to faint, don't worry, there are people here who have been, Omo is a doctor, so he will revive you as many times as you faint. So far you don't go into cardiac arrest. Okay. I'm not sure say it's good or cardiac arrest, but he did it. Alright, so who wants to self-volunteer? Volunteer before I volunteer you. I just need people, 5. Should I volunteer you? My lady over there. I'm volunteer. Yes, you are just stubborn. Yes. My brother, the one looking in the sports. Come to me. Thank you. Saved by the bed. Saved by the bed. My lady, don't worry. You'll be saved. Yes, you'll be saved by the dog. Is it stop displaying in? Did you put?
Yeah.
It's on duty. That's another thing. Aha, don't worry, I'm not the same anymore. Sorry, come to. My gentleman, I'm not the same. Come out. Come. You don't want to come true. Shower, you're very serious about it. Yes. One more person who wants to volunteer, I'll volunteer no one. That gentleman is the senator, Chris Brown. No, come through here. This is where I want you guys. Of course. So the fact come before they start. Chairman, how far you wait you?
I want to.
No, that is 5, right? Oh. Chama, not for now. You know, let's make the girls sound. No, you know who sound. We're not ready to come out. I said, see, if you feel it's over, we'll wake you up. Don't worry. Come. Chat. Now. So I have it somewhat equal here. Shit, so okay. I should make it more inclusive. I think I will do also. Chairman, don't worry, just come. I'll add one more person. So it will be 2 ladies, 2 fellows. All right, now who wants to be the lady that will volunteer to make it political? Who's that? Marianne. No. Just suffer enough. My dear? Yes, I'm very serious. All right, Chairman, listen a bit, so she can be in the room. All right, so it's very simple. The game is very simple. Although we are the game master, come on, my God. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. No, now, in the middle there. So
here's how the game works. It's a small competition of who is first smart in English. The first person will launch a sentence. The last word of a sentence. The next person is to launch another sentence. That the first word of a sentence is the last of his. And likewise, your sentence will start with our last word. And you have 3 seconds to launch a sentence. If you don't, you go out and the rest is still competing. So, let me give you an example. Obum is a speaker for Flutter forward. Forward is the way animation of the keep going. Going is one way we can keep moving. Something like that. So, I'm not going to do this. All right. Wait. Everybody take a deep breath. Out. In, out. Kick off.
It is interesting to be here today. I've learned a lot.
People came to the event today.
Today is the happiest day for me, and I guess I'll wait to get the corrupted before going home.
Let's all go.
Thank you.
Home is the last place to be.
Thank you. Here.
All right, let's all go.
Here is an awesome place to be at a moment like this in the history of Enugu State.
One sentence.
Wait. Now, if you did not volunteer themselves, I pick them. If you felt to be another one, so Chairman, please make yourself sure of every man. We will start the game again. Yes. So we have 4 people here. Wait out.
I want to read the word that will not be difficult for me.
Chap.
I've learned a lot today.
Today is a great day.
Okay.
Cluster. No, I'm not new rules now.
Day one is a good day.
It's memorable.
Days tomorrow.
Tomorrow is another day.
Sometimes it's good to be good. Alright, now we have something and we should be here to give us something about water trading. I don't know what that is, but he will do a good job about it. Alright, Aslabi.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shamsuddin. I'm a mobile developer, and today I'm going to be talking about multi-threading in Flutter. We'll talk about multi-threading in Flutter. To multi-thread or not to multi-thread? Why should we multi-thread? When should we actually implement multi-threading? And how to implement multi-threading? I'll also give a real-world scenario where I implemented multi-threading in an application. So, what is multi-threading? Well, multi-threading is the ability of a CPU or a computer to provide multiple threads of execution concurrently. And this basically the ability to execute multiple parts of it at the same time. Right. So, some of us are already familiar with async await. For those of us that are not familiar, basically async await is what is used in programming languages to tell the system that, hey, this operation is going to take some time to run. So take the code snippet where we actually get to post from an API. So on line 4, we have an await keyword being used, http.get, which basically tells the system that get data from specific URL, right? And we have the await keyword. And basically, what this does is, as you can see from this video here, the system where the arrows where the await keyword is called, the system basically makes like the mental map of where the await keyword is called, and then stops there while runs other parts of the application. Now, other parts of the application this would be like the load indicator or something, just to tell something that okay, something is going to take some time to run, right? And then my thinking was, isn't this because the long-running operation is running and the loading indicator can also see something else. But no, it's not because again, on this video, we can see that only one part of our program actually runs at a specific time, as you can see going through. So async await does not actually provide multi-threading or concurrency for use in our code, but it's a good starting point to make sure that your code does not or app does not when you run something at the same time. So why do we then need multi-threading if async await does this already and shows us how to do it? Now, I'm going to preface this. For the most part, that I do not need to implement multi-threading. But before we actually go into why we need multi-threading, if you don't really still understand what multi-threading means, take this video where different operations are going to get one, and one operation moves the second one actually. So this is how our code works anytime you implement anything, right? But with multi-threading, we have something like this, where everything actually runs at the same time. Right, so that is the main thing. And as you can probably imagine, it makes things a lot faster because instead of running things one by one, you can run everything at the same time. But again, for the most part, we don't need to do you can take this example. If you have a supercomputer, you have a good calculator. If you run two plus two, you get the answer at the same time. So the only time we actually need to implement multi-threading is when we have a large amount of data that could actually block our user interface. and make the app that leading to a bad experience. Take this code snippet again. On line 6, we have a parse function that takes in the content that is gotten from the the await keyword, right? So this basically just extracts the code from the content or from the content gotten from the API. Now, this parse function is synchronous, meaning it has to be done step by step, right? The computer is normally fast in doing this, but in the case where the content is actually really large, it will make our UI large, and this is what we can resolve with multi-threading. So, Flutter makes use of what we call isolates to actually implement multi-threading or parallelism. Now, parallelism in this case is very similar to concurrency, only with the major difference that concurrent systems cannot actually access the same data at the same time. So, for example, if you want to perform an operation from the same data source, with Flutter, you can actually use what we call isolates to perform that operation. And that's actually called parallelism because we are using the same data source. Isolates are isolated, as the name implies. They are isolated threads that run in parallel away from the main thread. So they do not interact. The main thread in this case is the main app, your main UI. Anytime you're interacting with an app, you're interacting with the main thread, right? So they do not share data with each other with the main thread. So how do we actually create isolates in Flutter? So we have two methods to create isolates in Flutter. We have the isolate.spawn method, and we have the compute method. So bear with me as we get the least repetitive. So let's take isolate.spawn first. So we have isolate.spawn, it takes in the type parameter of t. I'll explain that in a second. Then it takes in two other parameters. First of all, it's function, which is the task to be performed. And it takes another type of t, which was defined earlier, which is param. So if you look at the code snippet video, we have two functions. We have the main function and we have heavy task. Heavy task in this case basically performs the factorial of a number, which is, for example, if you want to have the factorial of 4, it is 4 times 3 times 2 times 4. Right? So we can see that our heavy task takes in an integer, which is a number, and then performs the operation. So when you spawn the items, we pass type t to be an int, which is actually the type that is passed to the function to be performed. So we pass type t of int, then we pass the heavy task, and then we pass the number of 50, which is the number that will actually get passed into the heavy task function. I hope this is not too repetitive. And well, the compute is actually very similar to isolated.spawn. But with the main difference that we have something called R, and R in this case is the return type. Right? And if you look at heavy task in compute and heavy task in isolated.spawn, you can see that heavy task in compute returns type of integer, whereas in isolated.spawn returns the type of void. And I'm actually just realized that there's a bit of an issue with the code where this is meant to be int because this is returning an int. So sorry about that. But yeah. That's basically the differences between spawn and compute. Whereas in compute, you can whatever value you can perform any function you want with it. And I have already prefaced this with the fact that isolates cannot communicate with each other directly. But what if we actually want to send or update the user step by step and each factorial operation to be performed? So when 50 times 49 gets performed, we want to update the user. So how do we do that when we use an isolate? So in this case, we use what we call send and receive ports. Isolate kind of like your computer where you have ports where you can connect a hard drive or a flash drive, send data. They have sender port and they have a receiver port. Sender port is to send data and receiver port is to receive data. So you can use this to communicate between an isolate and the main thread or between isolates. Right, and send data however you like. Now, sender and receiver ports are actually really robust, and I cannot go through it in this presentation. But I'm going to link resources at the end of the slides where you can actually check and read more in detail of how sender ports and receiver ports are implemented. So then, the real world scenario figures on. Right. So Carousel, a company where I work, has a product And this app is a point of sale application for merchants to actually track and record things like their sales, their customers, and do analytics. So the app was built to have an offline first approach because store owners really want to be making sales and they're waiting for things to load, bad network and stuff like that. So to achieve the offline first approach, what we do is anytime the app has an open, we run a pre-fetch function that gets data from the API. Now data is sorted into sections, which could be the products, transactions, right? So data is actually got into sections, and everything was done using async await and not broken. But why did we get multi-threaded? We had two issues. The first thing was our code was heavily reliant on each data section syncing successfully before the next one actually starts. So as you can see from this video, the transaction moves into the sync operation first. So when that actually completes, that's when the order is moved into the sync operation. Now in this scenario, the order is filled, right? Since the order is filled, sales, product, and functions did not have a chance to actually go into the sync operation. And because of that, only the transaction section is actually available to the user. Secondly, we were actually looking for a way to actually speed up performance, as I had said initially. Multi-threading actually makes things a lot faster, right? And remember that getting data from data was asynchronous, right? We didn't block the UI, but processing the data was synchronous. So occasionally there was like a little bit of lag because data had the possibility to be very much. Again, we were also in a scenario where we had to prioritize which section got synced first. So from this image here, we have very consistent number of transactions. So when you actually open up the app, we have like a bunch of functions being called, and the first function to actually get called is to get the transactions because this is the first thing that the user will see, right? And because of that, if let's say a new developer comes to actually move the transactions to the bottom of the file, the transactions will not get sent first and will cause like time to take time before the user actually sees how many transactions have been made. And it was like an important part of the app. So that was an issue, right? Because having to structure your code like that could be problematic. So then we after continuing threading, we had this operation to visualize it. So everything went from the queue to the sync operation first. And from the sync operation, the successful ones were available to the user immediately. Now, from this example, the order is two field, right? But as you can see, as opposed to the first one, where only the transactions was available to the user, here we have also the sales, product, and promotions available to the user. Now, this was not using isolates, and basically on different isolates, each isolate actually took care of syncing each of the operations. And after syncing the operations, we actually made use of send and receive ports to actually send whatever data was gotten back to the main thread, which then sync locally because we could not access the local storage repository from the isolates because isolates does not share data with the main thread. So also we also don't have to prioritize which section got synced first. We don't have to arrange it by putting transactions first. And then we also noticed the performance difference of at least 50%, which was very good. Thank you. Links and references. We have good management where you can read more about send and receive points. We have async versus isolates from Philip Wright from the Flutter team. And then we have like, an in-depth video, the boring Flutter development show by the Flutter team on how to implement multi-thread. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, once again. All right. So, who has questions? Who has questions? Who has questions? Okay. This one. Sweet. Okay.
The complete function, where does it come from? Like,
Yeah, it's inbuilt, but you have to. It's inbuilt, but you have to import that isolate.
Okay, that's isolate.
Who else again?
No, that person.
Don't be shy. Should I pick any of the senior men in this vicinity to ask you a question? Because I feel this thing is very, very advanced. Uh-huh. Okay, so Chairman, please ask question. Thank you.
No, this.
Oh, someone has a question.
Yeah, you can ask.
Ah, sweet.
So my name is Victor. My question is, what is the key difference between the async await and multi-threading?
That's what I'm saying.
So with the async await, only one part of the code can be run at the same time. So from the first video I showed where transactions got saved first, then the orders got sent second. That actually uses async await, right? And everything could not move into the same condition at once because only one part could actually be run at a specific time. Whereas with multi-threading, you can run every part. Think of it as like multiple car names. For example, if you have one name where you have like 5 cars, the other, like the cars move sequentially, it's one in the front moves to the next one. But then with multi-threading, you basically create 5 different names within each car and then to replace it.
Does that answer your question, my chair? Who else has another question? Yes, hopefully silent. What do you have? Wonderful. All right.
Yeah. I don't really know how to go to this question. I really got the explanation of the difference between this async await and also the isolate. But I really want to ask a deep question about memory management. Like, you talk about the processor size. You have like 100, let me say, you have like 50 slots running at the same time. Does it have any effect on the device? I really want to ask another thing on priority. Like you set priority, this one is very important. In terms of multi-threading, there's a lot of priority. This is more important than this. So you set this priority more than this. I just want to get that. What is this isolate?
So about spawning multiple isolates, yes, there are limitations which is actually really based on your phone, your device, right? So if you get like currently we're spawning like around 10 isolates, which actually gets killed really fast because once the operation is complete, the isolate gets killed. So we actually don't have any memory management issue. We had another issue we wanted to use like spawning isolates, but because of isolates being run for so long, we actually don't go that route. So that's something you have to be careful about because if you're using an old phone, which for this app, right, all those PS devices, they don't really have like a bunch of RAM. So if you spawn too many isolates, you can be at the point where the Android system is actually closing down the app to manage memory, right? So I'll say use it with caution, right? But then it doesn't seem like it's something very heavy. You can read more by using caution. Those spend too many isolates, and they don't also run for too long. Once they complete, they just die. About the priority, to the best of my knowledge, you cannot set priority. The priority I was talking about was when using async await.
All right, so question from another senior one.
Hi. 2 questions actually. One, how do you manage the fact that you can't share data or mutable data across isolates? And 2, the fact that isolates have to be global, right? So obviously that leads to anti-conventions like code. So how also do you manage that?
Well, the issue about not being able to share sending data, right? So after each isolate gets completed, we use what we call like the send points, right? So when the data actually got completed, what we're supposed to do is save it locally, but then we send it back to the user to save locally. because the local storage was initialized on the main thread. So the isolates could not access the local storage. Right? So we sent it back to the main thread, and then the main thread saved it. Now this doesn't really have a significant performance issue because saving locally is pretty fast, and then it's also async. Like you can also save it locally asynchronously, so it did not actually block the UI. Then the second one you said was about it being global. So, well, we actually did not encounter any issue like that because when the app was open, we have like a global controller, a global controller that manages or that holds a couple of data, a couple of objects, right, that needs to be accessible throughout the app. So the isolates were actually spawned from the global controller, the home controller, that's what we call it. So we did not have the issue of making it global since we had the global controller at the beginning. That's
All right, so I only have one more question left. Does any other person seem very curious or have any questions? So I know that we are using question and answer. Are we all done apart from this one? Just one more question left. After this, I won't take any. You just presented Shamsuddin and he's here. So, yeah.
Thanks a lot. Thanks. So my question is about deadlock. Deadlock is this where a thread relies on an info from another thread. And that thread, like thread A, isolate A wants to get stuff from isolate B. And for isolate B to respond back to the port for isolate A, it needs to get back stuff from isolate A. And isolate A is not progressive until it gets the info on that particular subject. So I'm too fast.
Yeah, please go.
Okay. There's something with multi-threading, like it's a huge issue, that a deadlock can occur where an isolate or a thread is requesting an info from the other, and the other is blocked because, or the other, instead of giving it, he wants to request another info from the same thread. So the program hangs forever, right? So is there any way where Flutter kind of prevents this from happening with isolates across these threads? Is there anything about that, or we just have to deal with it ourselves?
To the best of my knowledge, you just have to deal with it yourself. I think one thing you can do is actually not spawn. Well, it also depends on your use case, right? So if isolate B needs data from isolate A, you wouldn't spawn isolate B until isolate A is actually ready to give that data. Since you can spawn isolates programmatically, right? You don't need to actually type it out to spawn it, right? But then, yeah, it also really depends on your use case, and you can also add like a check, kind of like what Kosi talked about. Maybe add like a timeout, a second timer. If the isolate has been running for too long, you actually even get an alert on the block on. But the isolate has been running for too long, then you just keep the isolate because that's the issue. Thank you.
Okay, so that's an enlightening session. I'm super happy for that. So just before our last speaker takes this talk, can I have everyone's attention? I know how many people that are doing side talk. If I set up an argument about it now, I'll be the villain in your story. All right. So very quick side talks. Announcements rather. Announcements before we have our last speaker take. So first things first, we'll have someone from the BTM come talk about the activity that they have. So the ladies in the house, all the ladies, I would have said all the single ladies, but it will be very, very funny. If someone is not being the single ladies. Then I also want to talk about the fact that we'll be having refreshment go around. And please, can we be very excited about it so it doesn't disrupt the code lab going? And let's be tidy about it as well. So this place was given to us free of charge, technically, but that doesn't mean that I do not identify if anything goes wrong with this place. So when you are done, someone go around and collect trash. You can also, if you don't feel good about someone collecting the trash, you can silently hold on to the trash, and on your way out, you deposit it like you're going to the bank. Then also, if by peradventure you're admitted into this event and you didn't get checked in, please find one of the guys at the back and tell them to check you in. It's important that that metric is captured. Are we all clear? Are we on the same page? Then after it's done, I will talk about the remaining activities we'll probably have in the year, so you can anticipate, you can tell your friends, and you can plan accordingly of stuff you want to be involved with as an attendee, stuff you might want to speak about, or sorry, speak in, or facilitate maybe a workshop or something. So you can start planning. I know I'm someone who enjoys planning for the future, but I have no control about it. Yeah, many people might just be the same. So with us here is Phillips. Phillips is going to, is it not Philip with S? Okay, Phillips. Yeah, so he's going to give us a very quick workshop around, I believe it's state management. So it's over to him.
That's nice. So my name is Phillips, and let me see. I don't know how fast I can run that. I have up to 30 minutes, so I can start the timer. How many people are already doing Flutter? Yeah, so because I know. And then if you are new, like just you're interested, you not run any code with it, but you just want to get into it, like how many? Yeah, so in tech, when you get into tech, there's a lot of things that happens in tech, right? Tech people are very tough, right? They have a lot of arguments. If you're in agility,